Hey y'all.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Boom and Big's TV. We are together today. I know you guys see a whole lot of me and not a lot of him. So today we are together. It is actually Thanksgiving Day, and we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in the traditional sense, but it is a day that we have off of work together, and we like big meals too.
And I'm gonna eat everything.
So today we're going to show you guys how you can make a delicious, elaborate holiday meal vegan. One of our main passions for this channel is to spread the message that you can make literally anything vegan and no animals have to die. For Thanksgiving, 46 million turkeys are killed just for one day for one meal. And you can eat a plant-based alternative that tastes just as delicious, so you're not missing anything besides the cruelty. So we're going to be showing you guys a lot of holiday dishes. Most of them we have never even tried before. So the two main dishes are two meat alternatives. One is a turkey roast.
We're gonna make a roast.
And one is a ham roast.
We're gonna make a roast.
Obviously plant-based. We haven't tried either one of them before. And then we're going to be having a cheesy scallop potato bake and a new pasta recipe that I came up with, which is like a Parmesan burger mac pasta. And then Biggs is making...
I'm gonna be bringing to you today a fire roasted tomato Brussels sprout dish. This is my first time making it, so guys, we're gonna love it. Also, I'm going to be doing mashed potatoes with broccoli with a garlic ting to it. Guys, just stay tuned and enjoy the meal, and we're guaranteed to show you guys a wonderful Thanksgiving, and hopefully you guys can enjoy this same meal someday.
So here we have the Tofurky plant-based ham-style roast, and it is frozen. This is what it looks like when you take it out of the box, and it does come with a pack of glaze to put on top. So what we need to do to prep this is put a 1/4 cup of water in a pan and cook this in the oven on 325 for 2 hours and 15 minutes because it is frozen. So this is actually our first time trying this meat alternative, so this will be interesting to see. So this actually costs about $15, and it is kind of small. As you can see, it fits in my hand. So here's what it looks like after 2 hours in the oven. The next step is to drizzle the glaze, which comes with it, over top and put it back in the oven for a few more minutes. As you can see, it kind of stuck to the pan. It actually ruined the entire pan. We had to throw it away. So I would recommend maybe putting down a piece of foil before you put the glaze on top. The next step is to slice it, and it actually is pretty soft and easy to slice. It has a really wonderful smell to it, but honestly, we did not really like the taste of this. It tasted a lot like the Tofurky ham style lunch meat, but thicker and warm, and it just really wasn't what we were expecting, and we probably would not purchase this again. Luckily, our turkey style roast was amazing. We got the Gardein holiday roast, which is a meatless turkey roast stuffed with kale, cranberry, and wild rice. It comes with the breaded roast and 4 packs of gravy. We actually had several packs of Gardein gravy already in the freezer, which came with the Gardein lightly breaded turkey cutlets. This roast cooks for a little over an hour in the oven, and here's what it looks like while slicing it up. You can see the colorful stuffing in the middle, and the breading on the outside is just so delicious. We truly enjoyed this roast so much, we would definitely purchase it again. And Biggs liked it so much that we went back to Whole Foods the day after Thanksgiving because he wanted to purchase another entire holiday roast, but they were all sold out, and we were told that they might not receive more for another week or so. So he ended up getting the smaller version of the holiday roast, which comes in a bag like the other Gardein meat alternatives, and you get 2 mini roasts inside the bag. He actually purchased that and cooked it to eat the very next day. The next dish that we made is the vegan cheesy scallop potato bake. This was our first time trying this recipe. It was actually a recipe that I invented. So we started by boiling some potatoes, just a little bit, probably about 7 minutes or so, just to soften them up a little bit to make the slicing process easier. I sliced the potatoes just using a regular knife. You could use a mandolin slicer. I do actually have a food processor with the slicing capability, but I thought it would be easier to just go ahead and slice it like this instead of getting that whole machine out and everything. Here I'm just slicing the potatoes as thin as I can get them. We chose to keep the skins on the potatoes, but you also have the option to peel them first. For the delicious cheesy sauce, we used the 365 brand plant-based cheddar cheese alternative, potato leek creamy soup by Imagine, 365 brand organic unsweetened almond milk, and Earth Balance buttery spread. I didn't measure the ingredients exactly, but I used about a half a carton of the potato leek soup, 1 cup of almond milk, 2 tablespoons of buttery spread, and the entire bag of cheese alternative. We let the mixture heat up on the stove until the cheese was melted and everything was blended together smoothly. Next, I mixed the cheesy sauce in with the potato slices and I greased a glass pan with Earth Balance buttery spread. Then I started to layer the bottom of the pan with the potato slices. Once the first layer was complete, I poured in more of the cheese sauce to fill in the gaps. The next step is to add a layer of shredded cheese to the middle, and then another layer of sliced potatoes, more of the cheesy sauce, and more cheese shreds on top. We baked this in the oven on 400 degrees for 1 hour. The next dish that we made was a vegan Parmesan burger mac, and this turned out incredibly amazing. It's like a masterpiece. So I started by boiling a box of noodles. For the cheese sauce, I used 365 brand plant-based mozzarella cheese alternative, Follow Your Heart Parmesan shreds, organic unsweetened almond milk, potato leek creamy soup by Imagine, and Earth Balance buttery spread. In a pan, I melted together a half a container of potato leek soup, about 1 cup of almond milk, 1/2 bag of mozzarella cheese alternative, an entire container of Parmesan shreds, and about 2 tablespoons of Earth Balance buttery spread. Next, I decided to add about 2 tablespoons of white rice flour just to thicken this sauce up a bit. This cheese sauce turned out to be the most delicious sauce I've ever tasted. I will definitely be making this again. It ended up being so creamy and so perfect that I really could have left it just like this with just the noodles and the cheesy sauce. But I was going for a vegan hamburger helper type dish, so I decided to stick to my plan and add the next ingredient. For the burger crumbles, I used the Ultimate Beefless Ground by Gardein. We use this for so much stuff. Spaghetti, lasagna, tacos, and so much more. There are several different ground beef alternatives, but this brand is by far the best in my opinion. All I did was heat the crumbles up in a pan and used a little more than half of a bag to mix in with the pasta and cheese sauce and topped it with more Parmesan shreds. For the mashed potatoes, we just boiled some potatoes and broccoli and then mashed them together with some Earth Balance buttery spread, almond milk, and garlic salt and pepper. These are extremely simple to make and so yummy. For the gravy, I used 6 Gardein frozen gravy packets and again potato leek soup. The potato leek soup really helps to extend the amount of gravy you have, and it doesn't take away from the flavor in my opinion. This is just Brussels sprouts, fire roasted tomatoes, and garlic roasted in the oven. Biggs didn't get too much footage during the process of making this dish, but it's pretty simple to just throw these ingredients together and put it in the oven. We also had some organic corn and biscuits. For the biscuits, we used Annie's Organic Flaky Biscuits. There are no animal products listed as ingredients in these biscuits, but they do say may contain milk, which means they are processed on the same equipment as other products containing milk. This does not increase the demand for milk ingredients, so it can still be considered vegan friendly. For dessert, we made a Marie Callender's Dutch apple pie and So Delicious dairy-free creamy vanilla soy milk ice cream. So I hope you guys enjoyed our vegan holiday meal, and I hope it gave you some ideas.
And I hope you guys enjoy your holidays, and be sure to leave comments and subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much for watching.
Happy holidays!